folks, to Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. Hi, folks, and welcome to this highly competitive matchup. It's the Georgia Bulldogs against the USC Trojans. As always, great to have Holly Rowe reporting from the sidelines. Holly, what do you have?
Catching up with the Trojans head coach before the game. Coach is using a great motivational tactic in the locker room with his team. He told me this is the best game outside of the playoffs in this postseason, and challenging our guys to put on a show for our fans. They want to make sure people know we will be in the playoff next year, and that motivation all starts here today with a terrific top 25 matchup. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly. And the tackle's made, but let's see what this penalty flag is about. An obvious face mask penalty. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. Handoff running right. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Really solid stuff from this offense here. Quarterback is making good reads. He sees in the RPO, the run-pass option, that the handoff is there. The defense is back. He gives it to his back, and he picks up a nice gain.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Lets it fly to the wideout. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He's bringing it back. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
I always wonder, Chris, just how quickly these quarterbacks can forget about a mistake. And listen, they're going to happen. You're going to throw interceptions. But the great ones come back right away, and they play better because of them. We'll see how he reacts the rest of the game.
Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. End of the first quarter here, still no score. Getting set here now for the second period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark into that opening quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Second down, looking to throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Jordan. Now the Bulldogs signal for their first timeout. They have 2 more to work with before halftime.
Well, that's a big play by the defense because now the offense is off schedule. They're behind the chains on third down. They can get after them with the pass rush.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
This is exactly why I've been saying you want to avoid third and long. Obvious passing situations. This pass rush is too good. There's nowhere to go with the football. And even though he's trying to get the ball down the field, the rush shows up and he puts it on the ground. Beautiful strip sack. It's a turnover, and this defense is doing one heck of a job.
So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Off the play fake on first down. QB to the tight end for a completion. Tackle made to the 36, and it'll be first down. This offense in good position here.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
Dropping back. It's Stockton. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Well, Chris, it wasn't technically a pass breakup, but there was nowhere to go if he even caught that. And in fact, I feel like he was even hearing some of the footsteps. You can kind of understand the drop because the defense was all over him.
2nd and 10 off the incompletion. Ball to 36 still. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. He goes out of bounds, spotted just short of the 20.
Chris, I think the best way to defend these drag routes is getting some contact early in this route. You've got to jam this wide receiver, in particular with his original alignment. If he gets a clean release, you're probably going to get that ball completed as an offense. So jam the wide receiver at the line of scrimmage, play some tight man, and force him to really work for that release. This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. And he'll set up to throw. Makes a quick grab. He'll go down right there. Worked his way for a short gain, but not enough for the 1st down. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the 1st half. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Here comes the rush. Slides down to avoid the tackle. And now the final timeout taken by the Bulldogs. And that's all they've got remaining here in the 1st half. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. They'll set up for the chip shot on the left hash mark. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that field goal, the final play of this opening half.
Fellows, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the 2nd half.
And the Bulldogs will kick this away to start the 2nd half. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. We're set to get the 3rd quarter going, but let's find out what Holly Rowe has learned on the sidelines. Holly?
USC's head coach told me coming out of the locker room, their defense has done a terrific job so far, and today they're kicking off here to start the 2nd half. That defense has got to step up again because they are facing a really stout running game. They've done a good job in the 1st half, but I will let you know how this continues to build here in the 3rd quarter. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And that will give them the lead now.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Kick goes through, so it's 7-3. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Turn starts inside the 15. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. Here comes the Bulldogs offense back on the field. And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. First play of the drive, they look to the right. He's got some space. Look out. Out of bounds after a solid gain. Moves the ball across the 40.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
One play, and they're already past the 40. First and 10. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after them.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. It's USC on top as we break for the quarter. Sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. Go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff to the 45. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
I'm a big fan of this back. You can tell he understands the game. He understands situations. You can see he knows where he needs to get, and he's able to get the line to gain, move the chains for a first down.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw. It's Stockton. Quick completion to the tight end. The timeout now called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. They'll still have 2 available as we approach the end of this game. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Fires it to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Well, he's got to put that one behind him and now move forward for this third down. This is really the most important snap thus far of the game. And as a quarterback, you've got to go out there and really execute. So remember, it's about beat, it's about timing, it's about accuracy. Put all those 3 together.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Goes to his right side there for the completion. That's good for first down yardage now at the 26.
That is such an important conversion to keep your offense on the field. They're trying to execute this comeback here in the second half. They need points. They need it in a hurry. That's a good job of moving the chains on third down.
And the offense will take a timeout with exactly 24 seconds remaining. First and 10 now for the offense. Quarterback drops back. Oh, and it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Boy, defense gets away with one there. He's wide open, and he just drops that ball. They're going to have to adjust the coverage here because clearly this quarterback, he's seeing it well. He found the open man. They're not going to miss many of those.
That incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 26. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. With the catch, it's Frazier. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. And a timeout taken by the offense to stop the clock with 12 seconds remaining.
This is what makes this defense so tough. Great zone coverage behind the play, forcing the quarterback to check things down, but then the key, tackle in space.
They come up 3rd and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. It's Stockton. Coming after him. Oh, and he's swarmed quickly. It's a sack. And that will do it for our coverage here. Thanks for joining us. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.